When Matthias will tell you about, oh, the people that brought this Christianity, that told you to leave your own, the religion of your own father, and these people, they came. Did you ask him, who are these people he's talking about? Who are these people? The people that came, the Europe that came, that brought the religion to you, they are not Jewish. They are not Israelites. The religion you are talking about as Christian religion today did not come from Europe. It came from Israel. The only problem is that it started from the first world power. The Roman Empire deemed it fit to use this, which is acceptable to man, to advance their political status along the international sphere. And in so doing, they now deemed it fit to finger a lot of the holdings, the holds, the grips, the bed of this religion. They now fingered it and brought it to the level it will help them advance their cause. And it was this that even the British government had to advance further when they now got the world power too. They now advance this because they all saw it. You should know one thing here, that wherever you see counterfeit, there is original. Wherever you see anything, any creation today you are seeing, any recreation you are seeing today, it had an origin. It had an origin. But be it all the scientific discoveries and inventions, yeah, it had an origin. These are all from the creation of God. That man now study this and see how they advance, they bring it to human own procreation standard. I see where I'm going. Don't be thrown, don't be confused. I am not trying to confuse you. I am only trying to say here that Matthias is telling you that Europe, the people that brought this religion, they had to bring why was not your father's name not there in this Bible, in this document? Why was your mother's name? I am coming to all of that argument. I will touch all of them. But I am here now telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, having undergone thorough study, research about this religion, had to come to a conclusion that yes, actually there is a religion like this, and of course it is not originally intended for evil. It was the white man from this angle who brought it to you, had to doctor it to bring it to the extent that it will serve their political and economic expedience. Yes, that is what happened. You a Biafran that is listening to this, I must tell you, because of course when you listen to this and you don't share it, you are not doing us good. You are not doing this cause good. You are not doing Biafra good. You are not doing our freedom quest, because this confusion and this destruction will keep on going till who knows when. I am telling you now for free. I am telling you for free that Mathias Ezeaku has no knowledge of what he is telling you, what he is crusading about. Because if he does, he will know that Israel did not bring this religion to you. That even in Israel, it is about just 38% of Israelis that are Christians. The rest are Jews. So, it is not because they don't know that this religion exists. Even during this war of Hamas, between Hamas and Israel, Hamas, yes, the terrorist group, and Israel, the Prime Minister stated there clearly that the Christians have been under attack. This tells you that they clearly recognize Christians because it is majorly a two-way religion state. It is a two-dimensional religion state, Christian or Judaism. So, and this will lead us to some other question, but maybe I might not bring that part, because every state that must succeed, that must excel, must define what forms their life, their social behavior, social life, and religious life. You don't just allow everything goes as a guiding principle to your daily life. No, everything goes cannot help you succeed. So in what we are discussing here, Matthias is telling you, oh, they came when the Europeans came. So when the white men, because he can't even distinguish between who is who. Anyone who is a white skin is a white man. So white man brought this for you. He did not put Okonkwo. Did you see Okonkwo in that their Bible? Did you see Mbafo in that their Bible? Matthias did not go to tell you that in that same Bible there was no Clinton, there was no Heraclitus, there was no James, what do you call it? That today you are hearing James, you are hearing John. These names you are hearing actually came from this part of the world, this Jewish world. These names, all the names you heard from that Bible, it wasn't as if in that same moment, there were no saviors all over the world. When this Bible, let's even focus, okay, let's even see. You can remember that the Bible is even divided into the Old and New Testament. You should also remember that this Old and New Testament have had different translations. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you that there is an original document about this Christian faith, all embodied on a book. There is a compilation, there is a compendium of every knowledge about this faith as was captured. If you are fighting for your own ancestors, why was no Okonkwo, why was no, I am not going to deviate, because I was trying to tell you that the names you are hearing there were all names of that society that you are enjoying, that the knowledge of the society of that day is used today to teach the whole world. But the white man you are hearing today, because the white man we are not talking is not anyone with white skin or fair skin. It is, we are referring to the Europe that came to steal from us, to colonize us, to carry out all savagery, all exploitation activities. The Portuguese who came to explore and advance their selfish interest. Yes, you can be right to the extent of saying that it was those people who brought this faith that helped in the negative fate we suffer today. You may be right. It was through the instrumentality of this that made their message soften our heart and welcome them with whole heart, and therefore they now had to enter us deeply. But when you are arguing this, you should also be very, very smart to ask yourself these questions. You are fighting for your ancestors. Oh, why were not Okonkwo there? Why was Mbori not there? Why was Mbafo not there in that?
Look at our
but
traditional leaders.
Who tied Mbafo and Mbeke's hands from advancing their own cultural or religious knowledge and spreading it all over the world?
Who sold the black man?
What stopped Mbafo and Mbeke from working on their semantics, their linguistic models that will be pushed to the rest of the world to be used, like the English we are using today? The Matthias who is telling you this, we speak English in the middle of whatever he's saying with people. He speaks English. The Matthias you are talking about is looking for a way to travel. The Matthias you are talking about that he is now educating you is boarding flights. This same Matthias you are talking about that is now educating you on how to now fight the Christian faith, which I am still going to tell you that I have problem with the Christian faith, but not with the faith in its entirety, but with our own indigenous ministers, our own pastors, our own reverend fathers, those who we should be looking up to. Because if you look at the Bible, every teaching of the Bible is a peaceful teaching. It encourages a peaceful human environment. But we have evil-minded men who mounts the altar, because we as black people are naturally religious. Now, because we are religious, these people use the good teachings of the scripture, doctor it further where the European doctored it to the level in European stopped in doctoring it. They now in their craft, which is not wisdom, further make it more subtle and pass it to us in a way that it will suit them as they target our pocket. It is these same people that you should be pouring your vituperations at. It is these same people you should be forwarding your attacks at. You should leave the whole body of the religion, because if you must attack religion, you need to attack all of them. When you talk about, oh, Nigerian people, it is only in Nigeria you will see where this one happened. It is only in Nigeria where you will see this pastor, you see where accident to happen, and this one you see. It is only in Nigeria. Just not only Mathias, but I am singling Mathias out now because of his current saga, social media saga that is gathering momentum. So I'm using him as a point of contact to the rest of you people who are diverting our struggle attention to a crusade of religion. I am doing this because a lot of you are so disinformed that you don't ask questions. Where were your ancestors? Where the white men who you are claiming that came here? They came down to Nigeria, to Africa, and took your people for slaves. Where was that the power of the Amadioha? Was the power of the Amadioha sleeping when you greedy folks were selling those antiquities to them, the Europeans? Where was the power of the Amadioha when you were selling these things and they had to peacefully conduct themselves to go to the hands of the white man? Why the white man's own God were not sold? So, are you blaming the white man for your greed, for your poor-mindedness, for your foolishness? Are you blaming the white man for your porous mind, for your disgusting mentality? Are you being so disgruntled towards the white man when your own brothers, your own fathers sold you for slaves to the white man? Where were you and your own tradition when the white man's own tradition, the religion, suppose you are not taking it to the Europeans, which is not? Where were you when they were now reorganizing themselves, fingering this religion, doctoring it to the level that they use it to penetrate you? Why were you and your own ancestors and your religion not able to doctor your own religion, finger it, and advance it to the rest of the world? Where were you? You are boarding flights now. The same white man that you are now condemning, it is government. How many times have you, Mathias, and the rest of you who are now laying hold on religion as the reason for whatever ordeal you suffer, how many times did you carry out in the same energy a crusade or a campaign against this government that failed to deliver these dividends?